Alright, so we just finished our first spin down, so here we go. And here's our tube. That thingy, the little elbow is pointed towards the back, so you should see the pellet at the back part of our tube. And there's our pellet. So we're going to ditch the liquid. And whenever I ditch the liquid and I'm afraid of losing the pellet, I always ditch into another tube so that if it does come apart, I don't lose all of my hard work and I just have it sit in another tube. So I'm going to empty that. I'm going to hold it upside down for a little while. And then my pellet's in there, so I'm cool. I'll just toss that tube. Now I'm going to put my tube down on a rack, and I'm going to rinse it with some ice cold ethanol. So that's 70% ethanol. It's been sitting in ice for a little while. And I am going to be rinsing. It says to fill it up all the way, but I'm just going to be rinsing with 1 ml. So I'm going to set my P1000 to 1 ml, 1,000 microliters. Pick up a pipette tip, open my ethanol, close kind of slightly, and I'm going to leave the top on it and try to minimize how much exposure this gets. So there's my 1 ml, and then I'm going to try to be very gentle when I put it in, because I don't want to loosen up that pellet. So I'm going to go in very slowly. I don't know if you can see that I'm slowly pipetting in my liquid. And after that's all in, get rid of the tip, close your tube, and you're going to do a very gentle inversion. Hopefully this is kind of the dangerous part where you loosen your pellet. If you do, that's no big deal, but just be aware that it's a possibility. And we're going to put it right back in the centrifuge, and we're going to have the elbow in the exact same position, so that it'll pellet right where it was, as opposed to having to shift positions to repellet, and that'll just keep it strong where it is. Okay, so now we're going to do a 2-minute spin. So bump that down to 2, hit start. We're going to spin it down. We're going to ditch that liquid. We're going to wash it again. Repeat that. Ditch the liquid, and then fill it up with 100% isopropanol. So we'll be back in a couple minutes.